So this is the YoloBox Extreme cage. I paid for it. The YoloBox Extreme is still only on loan. Basically a cardboard plain box. So there's the back of the box. Here's the sides, nothing on the back there. Their logo there and their logo there, and that's pretty much the whole box. So we will open it. So inside here, you have it all bubble wrapped. This is the cage, and it has some parts and pieces inside that are dancing around. So we'll open this in a second. Also in here is the screen cover. And so we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll set this down as well. And then you have some screws here and some instructions, and that's it. So we're gonna get the box out of our way. This is the instructions. This is what we're gonna follow. And then, like I said, inside this package, and we're gonna pull it out here. And I haven't unboxed it. I took the plastic off today because I didn't like the reflection in my shot. But here you go, we'll lose the bubble wrap. And then there's the things I said was flopping around inside. So it comes with this little tool, and it actually says you need a screwdriver version of this, and I don't have it. So we'll set that over. So basically you have the cage, you have this little package of beads to keep the moisture down. You have this, and then obviously we have this screen. Now this retails for about 200 bucks. I did get a discount code from YoloLiv, which was great. I reached out to them. Originally, they were talking about sending me this. It wasn't in their budget to send me another Loner Extreme and a glass cover and a cage. So full disclosure, I paid for this with my own money. And I'll have it, when I send it back, I'll have a cage. So I'll either sell it or I will buy my own YoloBox Extreme, and I like it that much that I consider doing that. So what we need to do now is, let's grab our directions. And the directions basically say, well, let's show you around this device. So you have these clips for securing down cables, and they slide. There's a set bolt. They slide up and down, but they don't slide side to side. So these are designed to match the inputs, and we'll see how those work here shortly. So a better look of that up close. And then you have this stand right here, and that rotates from here all the way back like that, so that you can tilt this on the desk like this, or you could tilt it up like this, and it's very stiff. So what do you need? How, that's as far as you can go, and this is about the same as Aaron Parecki's adapters, and this is kind of the typical tilt up. And again, this is designed to cover the unit, and the unit's gonna slide right up like this inside of it. So these are the things we have to take off. And then you have a set screw right here, but you can see all of these holes for mounting. So we'll zoom in and see if I can get that sucker to focus zooming in. So again, you have these holes, the set screw goes right in that hole. And the set screw, I believe, is one of these two set screws right here. Okay, so that's a look at it. And there's the sides, you have mounting places right here, right there. And you have mounting holes here, mounting holes here, mounting holes here, mounting holes here. So it's designed for you to be able to rig this up with an SD card. So you can buy all these other devices and just rig this thing up. And then they have, I believe they have a set of handles. I can't remember. Maybe that's Aaron's rack has a set of handles, but so there we go. So we're gonna open this up, set my directions over here. We're gonna get this screw out and we're going to take these screws out right here. And then we don't lose these. Trying to keep this on camera. I apologize if I'm not. Now we have this one. And then we have this one. That one was really tight. This is build at night. Actually, we're not building it. We're actually taking that sucker apart. Okay. So no problems getting that off. So now we're gonna turn this over. Let me go get it. So I have the Extreme. That's in there. Now I have the plastic covering still on. We're not gonna mess with that tonight. So I will be taking this back apart, and but I wanted to show everybody how it goes. I'm gonna keep that protected until I get my glass cover on. And I do have my glass cover that is gonna go on tomorrow, so. Okay, let's put these screws back in. Okay, and it tells you there's a little set screw, so very small directions, but there is the little set screw direction. So that's in here. So we're going to get these out and drops right in this hole, which is the mounting for the device. And then you're gonna mount it next to it when you mount it on a tripod or something. But this is gonna secure it. Oh, and that's the one that I do not, oh, it fits this side of the wrench. Okay. So it is in there secure. So again, I still have the film on. I've never taken it off because I want to keep the screen clean, and then I will put that glass cover on and put it back in the cage. But I do want to show how all this goes together. So we are going to put the screen on now. So it comes in this little plastic box or plastic bag, not a box. And you can see there's a slot all the way around the edge there. Give you more of a close-up. You can see that groove, and that is where this slips in. So basically, once this is mounted in, it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna get started on installing this, and the slots are right here. So I'm gonna put this one in first. Then I'm gonna use the little wrench to feed it back up. Okay. And okay. And I'm going to work my way around. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going right through these slots like that. And it's easier if they're going in here together. So we'll do these two together. Okay. And then we will tighten it all down after we get the last one in. Velcro through that slot right in here. The side ones are hard to see. And this Velcro needs to be slotted back up. Get some slack here. Go. And then I'm gonna Velcro that one. I'm gonna tighten and Velcro that one. Tighten that, and there you go. It's attached, wasn't difficult at all. And that's not very straight, so for the public eye here. And so now I have the ability to put HDMI cables in, so I'll show you how that works. So let's say I want to bring this one into 4K1. So I'm loosening this little nut right there, so you can see that on camera. Got these little nuts. And then once you loosen them, this slides up and down. So it's gonna be a lot easier if I bring out this, set it on the desk, a little bit higher than I normally would probably want it. And then I'm going to plug one of these cables in. Let's see, I wanna go in right here. Okay, and then I can tighten it down. And now that is holding my HDMI cables in. So if I'm moving this around, I could have all those taped. These will secure them inside the slot, and they just snap in there. So I'll pull this back out, tighten these back down. And then you also have 2 of them for USB-C ports. Nothing for audio, nothing for the network cable. And again, trying to get the light here so you guys can see it. So nothing for the network cable, nothing for the charging port or the USB-C. I don't know why, but there is one for the 2 USB-C ports, 3.0 type A ports. There's 2 of them. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because you have the HDMI outs as well as the ins. So this will protect your cables. You'll still have to have audio in, you'll still have to have power, but probably be running this off a battery pack attached to the actual cage. Mounted up, and so pretty industrial, very strong. It's all metal, no plastic, and plenty of mounting holes there, plenty of mounting holes on the rail here. And there is a place for me to kind of grab it and hold it with my fingertips. I wish the handles were a little bit bigger, just FYI, but I love the fact that it can go on a desk. I also have plenty more mounts on the bottom. The center one secures it in. I have access to the power button. I have access to the SD card slot, the headphone slot, the network chip. Can't think of it right now. And then on this side, access to, let's show you, access to the antenna port. These rubber feet come out and there's antennas in the box. And then there's another one right there, and that'll give you better wireless. So if you had a way to do a wireless remote setup, you could use it wirelessly, or you could set up a network and plug in a cable. We will keep progressing with the YoloBox Extreme. I already have some videos here on my channel. This thing built, and but it's all ready to go, and we will be testing this out right here in the studio. That is me building something live, and I didn't really build it. I tore it apart and put it back together, so technically. So again, shout out to YoloLiv for letting me have an Extreme to test and play with. And as I get it in this cage, we are going to go live on it in the month of April. So we hope you'll come and join us live each Tuesday. Right now we're on Pacific Daylight Time. Hope to see you there.